Hi guys, and welcome to Finish It Friday, episode 27. So we're going to go down and stamp in a second, but I just wanted to give you a little update on my life. About a month ago, I had an abnormal mammogram, which led to 2 biopsies, an MRI, a PET scan, and then another biopsy. So I've had 3 biopsies, an MRI, a PET scan, and they have diagnosed me with breast cancer. It is slow growing. It's also in a lymph node in my neck and in my calling it breast cancer bone only. I think that's the technical term. So no surgery, which is good. Slow growing, very optimistic. So I will be doing an oral chemotherapy treatment probably for quite a while, if not indefinitely. So we just had the oncologist's suggestions on Tuesday. I just found out yesterday that Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, after 2 weeks, finally approved my medicines on an authorization. So I'm going to do an EKG on Saturday because they'll monitor me throughout this process to make sure my EKG. So I'm going to start in on my medicines probably sometime next week. Monday I have what's called a oral chemotherapy education class. So a nurse practitioner will show me or walk me through how I will do my treatments. So just wanted to let you know that's why I had to get to Arizona, had to get a vacation in. So that's why I'm kind of not completely on schedule. I'm going to try to keep up as much as I can. They say there's very few side effects. Nausea, of course, is one of them. Less likely to lose hair because I'm not doing traditional chemotherapy. I'm doing the pills version. So we'll see. So thanks for listening. Let's get down to the stamping area because I have to punch in for work pretty soon too. And then my little desk to the side has to go back to my work desk. All right, let's go down to the stamping area.
Okay, so here's, I did that again.
Sorry about that. I don't know why. I thought I had it saved so that it wouldn't do that, but apparently I didn't save it correctly. So hopefully this video isn't all in bust. All right, so let's go back to what we started on Wednesday. So we have our card base. We have a white layer. We have a 2 by 5/8 and 2 and 5/8 square that can be solid colored cardstock, DSP, whatever. We have a 2.5 by 2.5 basic white, berry vanilla, or lighter cardstock layer, and scraps if you want, then copy paper or masking sheets to help with this process. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use the masking sheets. Let me show you. So it's Stampin' Up! Masking sheets. You get 12 of them. Oops, sorry. You get 12 of them. They're in the annual catalog. And for the most part, they work pretty good. So let me go ahead and peel off the backing of that. And for this one, I'm going to place this. I've cut this down. Now see, they're big sheets. They're what? 7 by 5, I think. 7 by 5, yep. So I cut this down to the size of my cardstock. So let me go ahead. Oops, I don't like that. I have a little bit. And you have to be careful when you take it off. You do need to kind of peel it from the side, but it can be reused. So let me go ahead. I'm going to try to get this lined up a little bit better so I cover that cardstock. All right. Go ahead and go like that. I'm not going to worry about it. There's wrinkles over there. All right, I'm going to be using today, because I haven't used this in a while, Butterfly Brilliance. I have a feeling this will probably, when we get to find out on the 29th, our retired list, I'm pretty sure that this one's probably going to go bye-bye, unfortunately. All right, so let me take off It's a big stamp. A lot of people, when they first got it, they cut this apart. They cut the die apart. I'm not going to. I never did. I liked having it together. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go over and get, I think I'm going to stick with the Coastal Cabana feel. If I want to highlight it, then I can. I'm just going to ink up one side because I know that I'm only going to essentially use half of my cardstock. All right, put that over there. And let's go ahead and go like that. If you wanted to use your piercing mat at this point, you could have. Since this is a clear mount stamp, I didn't think I would need to, but we'll see how it looks when I pull it up. All right, you can see I did a little bit there that isn't quite crisp. If I'd use the Stamparatus, I would be able to go ahead then and go back down. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Sorry, I'm putting that on my stand right now. I'm going to leave it the way it is for right now. Grab out my Stampin' Seal. We're going to go ahead and put this down on my base. All right, there you go. So there's my base. On this, I am going to go ahead and see where that didn't stamp right. I'm going to put this so it goes right over that so you're not even going to notice. So we're going to go ahead and go like this. I am going to take, this is the die, and these are all the different layers there. I am going to go ahead and take the die. I'm going to cut it out. And let me go over here. Sorry, I'm off screen. I love the gold and rose gold 6x6 papers, also in the mini catalog. I'm sorry, main catalog, the annual catalog. So I'm going to take out one of those sheets, and I'm going to use the rose gold, and I'm going to cut that out from this. All right. So let me go ahead. Let me go grab my Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. Not very prepared today. Let me move that out of the way. All right, so I want to figure out, do I want to do this and then that and the, I think I want to do this in this layer, and then I'll do the rose gold for the butterfly. All right. And again, I know you don't like that I do this, but I'm going to use this because I want it to stick. I don't want it to move. So let's go ahead. And not that you don't like that I do that, just it's not a product, the magnetic sheet, that we carry anymore, which really stinks. All right. So there's that. I'm going to cut out this then. Let me put this over to the side here. Oh, my desk is a mess. And my alarm's going to go off pretty soon to tell me to turn on my computer. Because, you know, it takes a while for it to boot up. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's going to be a mess. All right. So here's that. Let's go ahead and cut out that butterfly. Oh, I need to go through it again. Darn it. All right. But see, it lines right back up really well. So then I'm just going to go backwards. I'll do it a few times just to make sure. Because that metallic paper, it does have a little bit of a grit to it. There we go. Now it's better. Be careful not to take off the antennas. lose the antennas. Let's see how easily these back pieces come off. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Let's see. Let me go ahead and grab this, go on the back side, see if we can get some of those off or loosened. I didn't remember that this was that particular one die cutting. Maybe I haven't used it a lot on die cutting. All right. There you go. Sorry, I didn't think you'd have to watch me do 10 minutes of surgery on this butterfly to get all these pieces out. Probably if I had put a shim in, probably if I had put a shim in, maybe it would have come out a little bit better. But any intricate die is worth it if you just take the time to peel out those pieces. I'm only panicking because, of course, I'm doing this too close to my work day. But I didn't want to wait till my lunch hour to record this. So let's get all those little pieces out. And I may just go ahead and show you different examples if they don't all come out here fairly quickly. All right. Oh my goodness. So, how's your Friday going, people? Yes. I should have done that. You know how people always do that. Oh, the wonder of TV. Ta-da, it's already done. Should have thought ahead and done that. All right. Enough is enough. That's as far as I'm going to go with it. When you see the picture, you will actually then see with all the pieces cut out. All right. See, I say I'm done, but then I keep going. This is what I do. I say one thing, do another. All right, anyway, I am going to stop now because it's mostly out. Let's move that out of the way. Oh, my desk is a mess. Oh, my Lord. All right, so here we are. So we have that. We have this. We have this. Again, we're going to kind of cover up that, but make sure it's not going over the edge here because you want it to fit in the envelope. Make sure that looks about right. Get a few pop-ups. Sorry, I'm down here peeling them off because my little throw basket is right here. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my glue. I'll use the multi-purpose glue to actually finish that off. And like I said, you'll see it in the final picture. So there you are. You can have plenty of rooms here for jewels and or for greetings. And you could also sponge that if you wanted to in that coastal cabana. That way it shows up just a little bit more. All right, let's put that there. Here is the inspiration card. It was a swap I got from Kathy K. Who knows how long ago it was. But that was the inspiration for it. Basic design, half a stamp. So now the examples I've made, I used 3 different background stamps, but I used the fitting florets for all the stamping. And let me show you. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, it's right here. Frame florets, sorry. So I used it. So I used that just so you could see the 3 different looks, 3 different background stamps, 3 different ways. So here I actually did a copy paper mask and did it halfway to get that triangle. That was using the dry brush background stamp. Okay, on this one, I actually did strips of copy paper, laid them down, and then I used the knit together background stamp, and that's what left those little lines there. And the final one, which I think is probably my favorite, let me put this over here. This is using that Fancy Flora, I'm going to say it wrong, Fancy Flora, which is in the January to April mini catalog. So I used that background paper, created a mask around the flowers somewhat, and stamped with stays on vellum, colored on the back. So this was colored with the alcohol-based markers. This was on the back of the vellum. This was colored with the alcohol-based markers, the blends. And then this was actually using the soft pastels. And I had them off to the side here so I could show them to you. Those are in the annual catalog. And I don't think they get used as much as they should. I don't know. Oh, here they are. The soft pastels assortment in the annual catalog. So there I just colored them in and then did the brush technique where I kind of brushed it off to the side. But this one, like I said, I used that mask to go around the flowers. I stamped on the vellum, colored on the back with the blends, and then I used the stacked stone to stamp right on the DSP to give it that look. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on this Finish It Friday. Have a great day. I'll see you this weekend for a couple videos hopefully. And be careful out there. Stay safe. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.